fix this technology, so let's get back to work. 304,000 views. Synchronicity, Carl Jung's most disturbing theory about reality. Yeah, I tried to watch it. The kid bored the shit out of me in the first 3 minutes, and I was out of there. I'm out of here. Okay. And then they had this other one. Where is it? Let's see. Let's go to YouTube. Here we go. Sorry, hold on just a second.
I love how much I can bundle and save on insurance.
I love that you love how much you can bundle and save.
They love that too, yeah. Okay.
Comment. This occurrence happens once every 75.
Here it was, yeah, the guy bored the hell out of me. His name is Samuel Clemens. He goes by Mark Twain, but he was actually born Samuel Clemens. Clavier or whatever is what Nietzsche warned us about. I sat and watched that one. Henry Gary Earls. Oh. Earls? You're really Earls? How come you're not listening? What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh, seriously. You guys are so silly. Gosh, what's so hard about forgive that and trespass and love one eternal faithful peace? Synchronicity, every breath you take, they'll be watching you. It's called surveillance. Yeah, it sucks. Money's not real. It's human invention. Yeah, okay. So, what? Sun's gonna kill us. No, the sun's not gonna kill us. But the sun is going to, matter will, do things differently. And then we won't have the solar system and planet Earth to have cantaloupe parties on anymore. So, sunrise, sunset, who's willing to try save our sweet world that was destined to die, right? So when they say stuff like, well, the sun's going to kill us, no, dude, okay, if you get run over by a bus, did the sun kill you? No, the bus did, right? So forgive debt and trespass, love one eternal faithful peace. So when the sun kills you, was it necessary for the bus to kill you to go pay your bills? Harold Crook, Stranger Than Fiction. Aha, Jake Gyllenhaal's sister's going to make you cookies. Okay, get back to work, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I get to be me. Muhammad said I get to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm listening to Muhammad. I'm not listening to Friedrich Nietzsche or Carl Jung. They suck. They're boring. Boring. It's like the Martians and the phone, on the Sesame. Boring, burn it up, shit. Looks maximizing. That's for economics. The bus just hit you. Miss Gyllenhaal, will you make cookies for them, please? Thank you. Don't sell them. Money's not real. It's a human invention. And the sun is going to kill us right after the bus. Right. Make sure you wear a good watch. Okay. Do you understand? Is that Dana? Hey, Dana. Your name's not really Latifah, but Latifah's name is really Latifah. Right. But you call yourself Queen Latifah, but your name is Dana. But the Tifa who hooked me up with Edna and wanted Wakanda to, get it. Tifa was, no, because look, I dated Rocky and she looked like Earl Fitzgerald, right? But I was very interested in Brittany. Gosh darn it, what was her name? It's Paula Wan, one of the most beautiful women in the world. Yeah, Paula's so sweet. Paula's friend, right? And Brittany was a black girl that was tiny and she was gorgeous, right? And she came in and I was like, that's one of your best friends? Oh my gosh. Think she'd go out with me? No. Because you're not a jock at Arizona State. Yeah, but I'm better than all the jocks at Arizona State. Right. Earl. You're 5'11", 165 pounds. I know. Anthony Carter was the best jock at the University of Michigan. Leo, could you talk to him? Tell him how fast I am. Leo, tell him how fast I am. Yeah, no, Lawrence Taylor would be pissed off. Somebody stop that white guy. I didn't do it. Why not? There's got to be an easier way. I wasn't meant to. I think if I was meant to, I would have said, really? Could you talk to the coaches at New Mexico State? Because I tried to talk to Greg Berry. He told me my hands were too small and not strong enough to be a good basketball player in college. I was like, seriously? You haven't even seen me play. I'm sitting here talking to you. The coaches jerk. He's like, oh, you're just probably not very good. You talk to the high school coaches. Okay. Have you talked to Mr. Williams? Never mind. Okay. He wouldn't. He was mad at me because I think he was just as interested in all the girls I was interested in that were more interested in me than they were interested in him. Yeah. Well, he said that with, what's his name? Jeremy Lawson? All the pretty girls in the crowd, that you're playing for and stuff like that. It's like, Yeah, no, yeah, I understand. You are playing for the pretty girls in the crowd. Yeah, that's true. But the thing about it is why didn't you give me a chance to try to let's see what I could do at New Mexico State University? Don't you think Mr. Pettis would have been, wait, the boy's going to get a scholarship to play basketball at New Mexico State? Yeah. He's the fastest athlete in the whole country? Yes. And okay. Ching! I think I'll let him marry my daughter. Okay. He wait. It don't matter. He's faster than Bruce Jenner. Grease lightning. Okay. Didn't mean to be. No, I tried to be as mediocre as humanly possible, because they are mean to you. But I was like, but I still want to. How do you walk that fine line? Okay, be mediocre, but be the best. You're the best, but be mediocre. Don't want to piss anybody off. Just want to get in for like 4 years, play, and then nobody hurt me because it's against the rules, and then go get paid, and then go to the mountains, and then love my wife and love my kids, and say, okay, working class hero's the thing to be. Every breath you take. Every step you make has to be a material sun. Gives its light to everyone. Is that a Mitsubishi house with plugs all over the walls? And why are the vents inside the closets? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Well, if you don't have to heat the closets, why? Aren't closets better cold? Laundry room, isn't it better cold in the laundry room than hot or cold? But I maybe if the vents, maybe the guys got it wrong. Maybe the vents are air conditioner vents, and they're going in there to help keep the place cold, because the dryer would make it well in the summertime when the weather is hot. You can switch right up and clothesline. No, everybody in their right mind knows you don't use a dryer in the summertime. In the summertime, you hang your clothes out to dry. Even in think I'm going back to Massachusetts. The bugs, the ticks might get on your clothes. Oh, that's right. I didn't think about that. South Carolina. I'm not from Chickerville or Arkansas. Okay. Think outside your box, Ralph. Okay. Carl Jung's most disturbing theory about reality. Think outside your box. My senses are letting me down. They're prone to error. Yes, they are. Well, observe and analyze the situation and react and act accordingly. Okay. You would keep, and then the whole thing with the Nietzsche thing, you want to strive to be a better person, Okay, does it pay to be good? No. Well, then it's good to be good. Right. Okay, then why are you striving to be a better person? Krishnamurti, that's all you had to do. Okay, you have to be more clever than your brother, more sexually attractive than your sister. Tell your teacher, don't compare. Just be a good person. There you go. It's very important. It's a crazy world. It's a miserable world. It's a cruel, crazy, beautiful world. It's our what's all living it. Jesse Fana, do you understand? Mason Fana, do you understand? Okay, so, Shaka Zulu, help us. The ghost of Shaka Zulu, help us. Okay, guys, when you, compare yourself to other people over what you need. Okay. Well, he's the offensive line and he eats more than me. Yeah, I get it. Okay, do you understand? Why don't you get it? He's going to eat us out of house and home. No, he's not. How much food goes to waste in grocery stores and they write it off on their taxes because nobody has money to pay for it? Okay. He's an offensive lineman. Now, Coach Martin, how much can I feed these young boys without breaking the rules? Remember the sweet little lady? She's probably not with us anymore because that was such a long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. She was so damn sweet. I know Coach Henson liked her. Yeah, she was a sweetheart. She goes, how much can I feed these boys for representing our community out on the football field without breaking the rules? Of course, now they're 100,000aires, or 50,000aires, and playing for millionaires, so billionaires can keep fucking us in the head with technology and saying, okay, this is what Nietzsche warned us about. Was it Nietzsche had ego problems and keeps wanting to get better than other people? It's like, well, how can you be better at being faithful to your wife? How can you be better at gardening? Oh, they have that at State Fair. Yeah, our State Fair is a great state fair. Zuckerman's favorite pig. There you go. Fine sign. Wish he was mine. What if he's not so big? The whole thing about Charlotte's Web, that's complete bullshit. I've watched them all eat their husbands and then eat each other. Time to eat mom. Okay. Bye, mom. You guys do not apply human traits. They have nothing but oxes and garbage to eat, and they're not tasted very good these days. That's why I tell the butterflies when they come in the barn, don't come in here. This is a death trap for you guys. I know I've got music playing, lights, Camera action. It's Andrea True Connection. It's a porn factory. It's like coming into the club. It's all these shiny lights. It's like Las Vegas. Go away. It's not Disneyland, and it's not Christmas lights, and it's not Silver Bells. Sucks. Silver Bells sucks too. Why? It's marketing. Marketing. Hey, talking trash to the secretary. Come over here and get your presidential knee pants. Linda be tripping and put Monica's dress in the fridge. Right. Make sure you have vents on the fridge. Right. Oh, son of a bitch. We suck again. I know. Okay. Wow, 304K, 936K for Henry Gray Earls. Pursuit of Wonder, 340K. Okay, that means you poor unfortunate soul. Okay, Ursula. Okay, you gonna give me Ursula? You gonna give me Ariel's voice, right? Then I'm gonna marry Eric. And then we're going to take our Discovery and we're going to die, right? And then that will decrease the surplus population, so there'll be more room for your clones and your robots. Is that what Nietzsche warned us about? See, when you have relative forms of communication that are unfaithful, selfish, and completely revolve around this, and then tell you that your senses are prone to error. Well, they're not. Hey man, somebody fart. Who was it? Which one of you motherfuckers farted? Okay. Your princes aren't prone to error. If you're playing a video game, they're prone to error. Because when I learned how to swim in Brett's pool, I was telling Dad about it. I wish we had the cameras. It was so funny. Okay. The ferret. They're all playing video games. And Brett's like, I'm like, Brett, because Brett's rich, right? So he goes to the store and he buys this big plastic tub of round cheese puff balls, right? All his friends were in there. I learned how to swim that week when they got a video game system. Because they were all playing video games. I had the pool all to myself. And I went outside and learned how to swim and came in and watched them all play video games. The sports games just weren't very good, so they weren't very fun. So I didn't. None of my friends liked the sports games. They like driving games, first-person shooters, stuff like that, right? So I'm like, boring, 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 right? I don't like doing shit like that. It bores the shit out of me, like in 10 minutes or less. Grand Theft Auto. Oh shit! What are you gonna do? You guys promptly play the prostitutes or whatever. I'm just going to say, you don't need to be a prostitute. Damn it, I know. I'm Vincent Van Gogh. I'll sell my savings on the side cafe where you hope to be, where you can see. I'm never going to get a date a super diva. I just don't want to date a super diva. No, they've been fucked by all the rich people into thinking, hey, like the whole thing with Kim Kardashian, she goes off to Dubai. It was great there. It was great there. You do know those people mass murder their own people to sell petroleum products and live in opulent wealth, which is disgusting. You had a great time there? You know Miguel and Tulio and Cheldorado? You know that little voice inside your head? That you don't have that little thing, the little meter that goes off and goes, these people are mass murderers that run corporations that mass murder people to increase their material wealth and manage population numbers like Ebenezer Scrooge. But they were nice. They're very nice. They seem to be. Okay. They're real nice to you. If you got lots of money, you bring in lots of money and lots of attention to bring in more money for the rich people to all show up with the money. And then we'll declare war, mass murder the poor. And whoa! Yeah, I don't agree with you. What we scientists, let's be rational about this. Yeah, by all means, let's take our Discovery, fuck each other to death, have surgeons destroy our capacity to sexually reproduce, so the cloners and the robot builders can be rational about the way they declare war, and we'll just break it down. It'd be so nice, like Charlie Chan say, of all wars fought by robots, and, okay, especially on a digital screen. And if I win game, and what if you cheat? You cheated, you stacked the deck. No, we make sure game is fair. And whoever win game get to corner market and fuck hottest clone. And then have robots keep you safe in clone fucking room. Okay. This is what Friedrich Nietzsche told us about. Maximizing look fucking. Okay. You know, just healthy and happy. That's all that matters, right? Don't compare. You don't have to be more clever than your brother, more attractive than your sister. 5'11" and 3/4. Okay. Good looking, but not as good looking as some guys. Like the guy at Arizona State that was better looking than the guy who Nietzsche warned us about, right? It's like he looks kind of weird. He looks structurally unsound, like the guy's wife with big boobs on Semi-Pro. It's like what's going on here with the You can't put his arms down to his waist. Isn't that a little bit weird? Well, he works a lot. Works at what a lot? Excessive and compulsive behaviors. Okay, when's that going to come in handy with the, okay. I bet you $5, 5'11", skinny little Earl opening his Christmas food could outrun him and kick his ass any day of the week. Yeah. Okay. If I really need to. Yeah. And survive the car accident with no blunt force trauma, and they taking Troy Aikman to the hospital. Am I talking to President Reagan? No, he done passed away a while ago, Troy. It's going to be okay. You just get on to the hospital. There you go. Okay. We got to raise money to save the ducks, Mr. Cosby. Okay. Is that David Bowie? Are we singing Christmas carols for money to sell Christmas cards? Okay. Troy, you're going to be all right. It's okay. You're a professional football player. You got lots of money. Chicks dig you. You got a sexually attractive fucking body that can fuck till she screams like a coyote. I am a very 2017. You guys are just mean. Okay, so they're mean. I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal. I used to could, because, like my dad said, my mom said, if somebody cheats on you, you don't take it personal. It's their issue, not yours. My dad said, how can you help it not take it personal? It's like, well, no, I don't take it personal. Well, see, because I didn't tell my wives they were stupid. I told them, that they were intelligent and that these people were assholes and shitheads and murderers and fuckers and cheat on their kids and sallow and narcissistic and they still... Damn, my wife's been Stockholm Syndrome fucked into the group and want biggest dickus to be better than early bird Dinkelman. Boom, 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 vanilla ice, baby. Nothing rhymes with Winkle. Yes, Dinkle does. I'm Dinkelman. Sexual legend of Camp Lejeune. Fort Bragg. Pope Air Force Base. They had to shut down Pope. They even shut down Pope Air Force Base. Family housing. What'd they do with family housing? Tear it down, start over again? I like Ted Mills too. But, Blue Magic, one of my favorite groups. But, goddamn, I didn't think about that either. They shut down... Son of a bitch. They told me they took all the military out and put in contractors and they never took me to. Well, I'm sure the trailer park's probably torn down. The apartment building probably got torn down. All the other places, yeah. The one on Coffeen we had for the old Italian guy who's kind of a sweetheart probably got torn. I'm sure. Most likely, yeah. Everywhere I go. Except for the house, the $100,000 listing thing that Homer Jordan came and took it. He totally rearranged the whole house. The central core of it's still left. Where the Ouija board said that the old Hindu's gold was buried under the panel in the hallway. Nobody's perfect. She killed him with a pitchfork and put alcohol in a thing in his body and put him on the train track. That's what the Ouija board told us. This is creepy, isn't it? Yeah, is it just me or is this creepy? Boy, the Mormon church was losing their mind that night. My parents wanted money to get out of the, and the Mormon church screwed them at every turn. The Homer Jordan county commissioner corruption thing, oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, no, my parents, Mrs. John Chisholm, sold mom and dad that acreage in that house for $13,000. Okay? When Hormel Jordan got the insider trading info, like fucking, what's her name? Martha, pass me some of that green stuff. Right? It was $40,000 an acre. My parents were sitting on 2.5, about as many acres as we had here. Is like, I think about 2.5 acres, maybe 3. 40,000 an acre. It was just 100 or 120,000 just for the land itself once the county assessor rearranged it. Not to mention the house, and he gave him 55 for the house and the thing. And my dad was all mad about it. Oh no, mom wanted to go live near Uncle Jerry because mom and dad were having problems in the marriage, and it was affecting the kids. And mom wanted the kids around Uncle Jerry, and we ended up on the east side of the state instead of the west side of the state. Yeah. That's just what my mom and Uncle Jerry were trying to do. It didn't work. Mom didn't want to emasculate dad, but she didn't want to be abused by him either. And he was abusive, verbally, like Einert. It was hard. And, they disagreed. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me just disagree. And he doesn't do it with me anymore. Tell me, he just glares at me when I explain to him scientific facts about the Gospels and how they've been turned into fiction by mass murdering corporations. That's asking a lot of faith to believe that the people that used human invention to murder Jesus and turn him into a sky god wrote down the Bible exactly the way Jesus lived it. That's asking a lot of faith. And I've always told people that, really. Okay, you want us to believe that the people that used human inventions called laws to murder Jesus over money and then turned him into a magic sky god like Zeus and Apollo if you go read the Bible, Jesus says, I'm not Zeus and or Apollo, God's omniscient, omnipotent, like it says in the book of Genesis, and neither a Pharaoh nor a Caesar nor a sky god, mountain god be. And so it's like, that's asking a lot of faith to believe the mass murderers that invented the things called laws to crucify Jesus are the people that are, you got to believe. They always tell you that too. You have to believe that God guided their hand to write it down perfectly, exactly the way it happened. And how much money and cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon? And when is the sun going to kill us? Right after the bus hits us, and then the watch saves us, and we get cookies from the Gyllenhaal girl. Okay, I get it. Do we get an award? Do I get to meet Dana? Does Dana get to meet Latifah? Is Latifah still with us? That's the most important question. Is Latifah still with us? Because Latifah is a sweetheart. Buffy, Duffy, go take your ass out back and get blunted because you acting like a bitch on the rag and none of us are going to put up with it. She was in charge. We would all sit there and Al would start laughing and I would look at me and Rodney would be... And Duffy be acting like a bitch. He'd go get blunted, come back in all happy, and Tifa go, that's better, now I can work with your ass. You're like, I don't care what Tyler Perry and Kim Fields do to make money with the Browns and Mrs. Brown and Mr. Brown and Medea at the Arches in St. Louis. The real thing is better. Like the aunts and uncles with fucking Run DMC. Sign this. No, motherfucker, don't sign this. It was so funny. We're like, now this is black culture, okay, in the United States. I know black culture better than them. Well, because they make up shit for money. And me, I'm the real deal. Baby, I can see the little tears in your eyes about to fall. Now, I was raised a real black person in the ghetto. Right? I'm the official white Negro from Detroit to Phoenix to, you know what I'm saying? Hello, let's live the Lord's Prayer now. Right? Just because it was an asshole that looked like Eddie Murphy and Magic Johnson that invented money for us to all be the whole cake factory eaters of the whole cakes because hoes got to eat too, doesn't mean that Haile Selassie is a whole cake feeding fucking asshole like they is. Right? It doesn't mean that every man that looks like Ramesses acts like Ramesses. Okay? You only a peewit judges a man by the group and a group by the man. Okay? You can have the blackest man in the whole world. Okay? And he can he can have the eyes of Christ trying to save you from your economic murder and conflict. Right next to my grandparents. Okay. The little son, yeah. What's her name again? She's so good. Her son he looks just like Steve. And he looks up at me and his eyes are so beautiful. And I go, those eyes of Christ deserve the peace of Christ. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. Now it seems as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe. Go make propaganda movies for robot builders. I don't want to hear it. Who cares? I'm tired of you. Had enough. That's why my heart breaks, Christina. That's just, I've had enough. There's not much stuff. Look inside your coat. Oh, there it is. He left a note. How'd you do that? I'm the comedian guy with Blake Griffin selling chairs for Wayfair. You're joking, right? Of course, naturally, yeah. No, I had your robot drone butler put it in there while you were sleeping. I sat there and said, robot, leave a note. Tell her it's, there's not much stuff. I've had enough. Leave the note pinned inside her coat. And don't forget to leave the garden gate unlocked. No, if you do that, some crazy lady from Miami will drive by shooting guns at you. Okay. I got the wrong house, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, this isn't the Lopez house. This is the Rihanna house. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Robot Butler, it's okay. Okay. Is Dollar there? Can I speak to Richie Rich? You're so funny. I know. Trust me, I know. Can Dollar talk? I don't remember if Dollar can talk. I ain't watched Richie Rich in a long time, yo. I know Scooby can talk, right? Scooby, that ain't them dogs' real voices, because that ain't a real dog. I know. Okay, Raggy. Like, let's get out of here, Scoob. America's Top 40. Okay, guys. I love you very much, all right? Oh. Do 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 do. Each day through my window, I watch out as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellas in the world, I felt that way when I was dating Edna. Yeah. When Miriam liked me? Yeah, but I was with a girl that looked like Halle Berry and Dorothy Dandridge, so I promised I would marry her and told her parents, I wouldn't hurt her by being a selfish cow. Having sex with Miriam while I, have my cake and eat it too. How I cried over losing you. See me down? No, I should have. Mom was right. Should have broke up with. No, why? Because the military has made my life miserable up to now and abused and tortured my entire family because they're jealous of me. How would breaking up with Yolanda and marrying Miriam made the military any better back in 1991, 90, y'all? Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Faithful communication. Carl Jung wrote this about this. This is what Nietzsche was talking about. Past, present, and future operate at the same time. This is what Einstein was talking about. And Jesus and Muhammad, Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Share care, given coins need, built to last. Life is eternal, grace is infinite. Have faith. Laws that are natural will sustain life. And when the little black hole sucks it up and destroys it all, God will still exist, and time will exist in different forms of perception of time throughout the cosmos. Just have faith and jump. Okay, guys, I love you, all right? Peace out, man.